It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to the Mark and Will Show. Yours truly, Will. And we got Mr. Stats, who's always on here. And normally we on Sundays, guys, but we wanted to go ahead and give y'all a little bit of love, give y'all a little bit talking to about this NFL playoffs. What's going on, Mr. Stats? How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good as ever, man. How you doing?
Doing fine, man. It's just, it's this time, man. Be down to the Final Four, but before we get to all that stuff, just want to remind people that don't forget this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You have submission session. That's when T-Rock and the Don get you together on the wrestling tip. So make sure you watch that. Be notification when that'll drop. Mark and Will Show always doing what we do, covering the outcomes of what's going on for the playoffs. And don't forget. Do not forget Derby City Sports Review Show. Also on Tuesday will be Bird's Eye View. And definitely I'm going to go ahead and start getting some players in there as far as high school. So go do some interviews on the Will Show. Where the finals at is pretty much everything. One big change is that for here on out until I switch it back, if you want any information on X, it's going to be under the Will at the Will Show 54. So the shows, I think, probably sometime probably the last week of January, everything's going to be transitioned to that, all that kind of stuff like that. So you'll be able to check it out, and we'll move forward with that. So we're talking about voting on X, all that stuff. So as I go ahead and make the move with that one, we'll do what we have to do. X too busy playing games and basically suspended my account when I had like 13,000. Just made up some stuff. Yeah, I'm like, come on, dude. So we keep it moving. We got other platforms, and we'll keep it doing what we do. But today is Thursday. Kind of switched the let me forget. Monday also is going to be the No Cap. It's going to be the basketball show. So we're going to get that rocking and rolling. What we're going to do is basically highlight what the big games on Fridays, and if there's any big games on Saturday. You got the LIT, so we'll be talking about that. We also be doing the girls also, so boys and girls. And, like I said, this week was the first time that we had the boys and girls players of the week, rocking and rolling. So get ready. Like I said, that is definitely going to be on, like I said, the Will Show 54 on X, but also the Players Club. Players Club got over 14,000 members. Do your thing. Vote. Right now, I didn't have that many people on the poll. I may keep it small. It is what it is. You gotta stand out. Stats. If you don't stand out, I'm not gonna put you on there, right? So it is what it is. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and let you know of this school year's basketball players of the week. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and start out with this one. Bam. The Will Show's Kentucky Boys High School Basketball Player of the Week, sponsored by Mile Wide Beer Company, WEB The Boys, J. Ray Brown. He balls, man. He's been balling since we've been doing this, man. It doesn't stop. 33 points, 8 rebounds. Mr. Brown, expect those numbers, stats. That's what you see. When you look up his stats, that's what you see. He's an instant baller, big time, and he's been that way, and he's continuing that. And hats off to him, because I'm telling you, you will be seeing him at a D1 taking care of business. WEB The Boys. Mr. Brown is in the house, without a doubt. Next up, let's go see what the Will Show Kentucky Girls High School Basketball Player of the Week, sponsored by InTouch Sturban, E-Towels, Malaya Courtney. All she did was average 31.6 points last week and 10 rebounds. I think she's class of 28, I think, something like that. Baller, straight baller. Throwing them up, man. I mean, hey, she had 2 30 pieces last week, so and threw in a 20-something piece. So 31, rocking and rolling. E-Town, hats off to you guys, big time. Miss Courtney, do your thing. All right, let's get it started. Y'all know what the Mark Will Show and the stats. We'll do. Since this is showing, let's get this one out the way. Let's do it this way. We'll work backwards today. Chiefs Mahomes wants to be ready for week 1. Didn't he blow out his Achilles or something? What did he do? Dude, you just did that like about 5 weeks ago. I mean,
Right.
wishful thinking. Normally that's like a year or so. Let's say about a year or something. No, it wasn't even his Achilles. It was his MCL or some shit. He tore his knee up. And he's talking about he's going to look to be. I mean, that sounds good. And I think what happened is Fred Warner is kind of blowing everything out of proportion, getting everybody all excited and think they can just come back so quickly. You know what? If you do, it's probably because you probably found Fred Warner's doctor, which he's probably not in the United States, that's doing these things. Mahomes, okay, this is his thing, stats. Mahomes had surgery in mid-December to repair 2 torn ligaments in his left knee. You ain't coming back week 1, brother. And if you do, it's gonna be detrimental to your health. It sounds good though, stats. What you think about Mahomes?
Exactly what you said. I mean, I think he's saying that so, he can feel like a tough guy, I guess. He's one of them Iron Men types, and I'm saying I'm gonna out rehab everybody who's ever had the same injury I've had, and I'm gonna be back before him. I mean, and he's a great quarterback.
Yes.
I think great quarterbacks say things like this. Great players say they want to be back before a certain time, but I don't expect it to happen.
Right.
And then too, if you're a franchise, why risk it?
Right. Right.
Wait till you're 100% before you come back. Like I said, you can come back and get hurt again, or re-aggravate that same injury. You're out for another 2 years. So yeah, just gonna sit out. Wait your turn. You come on back. At 100% and return to rare form.
Right. We're gonna need you to come back 2027. You know what I'm saying? Wash 26 out. I mean, and I told you guys the ligaments. So for you guys who like the letters better. So what that was, he tore his ACL and his LCL. Come on, like Stats said, man, sit on down, man. Just relax.
Yeah.
You guys can be look. You can be bad again and get a lottery pick. You might need that. So just calm down. It sounds good, like you said. Won't be tough, guys. Sounds good. It is what it is. Right. All right. So we had some news that dropped. It was really back to back, but Tomlin said, "You know what? I'm going to do y'all one solid. I'm going to step down." Never had a losing season. That's the claim to fame. He did have a Super Bowl early in his years, but dude was there, 18, 19 years, rocking and rolling. But he's lost I think they lost the last 7 first round or whatever it was, playoff games. He haven't won 0-7 in the last 7 years or whatever, how long he went, whatever. Are you surprised that he stepped down? Or what's your thoughts on Tomlin saying, "Hey, man, I'm deuces"?
Well, I think there were like minor rumblings and things. I think Pittsburgh is one of those situations. I think they don't appreciate what they had, and when he's gone, I think they're gonna learn that. You know what I mean? I definitely think maybe a losing season or so to come.
Yeah.
Just to prove a point, right? Um, a longest tenured, NFL coach out there. He was successful, as you said. No losing seasons. I mean, only one team wins the Super Bowl every season. You know what I mean? Look at the Cowboys. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it doesn't happen like that. You know what I mean? So if you can get you a good coach that's consistent and can keep you in the hunt, I think you hold on to him. I think you kind of got tired of, I guess, hearing his excuses, this, that, and the other, and he decided to go ahead and step down. He's like, yeah, y'all see what it is without me, right?
Right, right. Like you said, the grass is not always greener on the other side. And, you know, Tomlin is one of those coaches that can control Aaron Rodgers, right?
hmm
So if you're the franchise, you got to hope that Aaron leaves too now, because that's going to be a hot mess if Aaron stays and Tomlin's gone, because he's not going to respect whoever else come in there unless it's, I've even heard Mike McCarthy's name mentioned. Like, come on, don't do that. Stop. He already did
hmm
that, So I'm with
Right.
you, Tom. It's hard to find good coaches, man. And we know, I think they had like 3 coaches for 50 years, something crazy, 50, 60, 70 years or
Yeah.
whatever. Now you're going to see. Now you're going to see what Tomlin meant, because he's from that old club. So now you got to get, if you Pittsburgh, do you go get an offensive minded coach? Or do you still try to get a defensive minded and bring in an offensive coordinator? Do you keep Arthur Smith, who some
Mm.
like, some didn't? It's the unknown. And see, when you lose that stability, yeah, you might feel that though. You might feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different identity coming in. You know what I mean? It's I don't know.
Is Aaron staying?
The future is unclear. I think Aaron has no choice but to stay. Nobody wants him. He's going nowhere else, So if he wants to play, I think he comes back. But they may be at a point to where they're ready to let him go too, and maybe he ends on a sour note. I don't know. I hope not, though.
Right, 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 right,
He
right.
is a Hall of Famer, but then too, you playing past your prime. You're not really producing too much. Um, you're limited health wise and physically. Maybe time to go ahead and sit it down.
Right, I'm with you. To me, if I'm him, I probably would. I mean, just because the ownership is not going to give you the privy to sit in on who they hire anyway. You only been there
hmm
1 year, so
Right, right.
like you said, if you're gonna play, it's probably gonna be there. But do you want to go through that? Who knows? Before he stepped down, it was Harbaugh, and now we heard that the Giants is finalizing a deal for him to be the next head coach. This is you know what? This is good. This is, as a Cowboys fan, I'm happy. I'm happy because dude is not an offensive coach. He's not a defensive coach. He's a special team coach.
hmm
His specialty is that. So don't be wrong. He did a great job with inheriting of the Ravens, and he got a Super Bowl with them and all that. I get it. I understand, but he doesn't strike fear. So to me, it's going to be like, who's going to be his coordinators? He is a coach that has to have good coordinators. He's not
hmm
like I said, he's not a defensive, he's not an offense. So if you're the Giants, you might want to say, hey, can you get McDaniels from Miami? Can you get Flores, or get your old defensive coordinator Ors or something? But other than that, we know why he picked him. He basically handpicked and see who he wanted, and that's what you do. And I'm glad you went out and knocked it out, because it's a lot of jobs. So what quarterback's going to maybe give you a chance, right? Jackson
hmm
Dart. Jackson Dart's a good young quarterback, right?
hmm
You got Malik Neighbors still on that roster, right?
Scatterboo.
Scatterboo, who's gonna be coming back from an injury. You got Wandell Robinson, who rocked and rolled as that second receiver. You got Thompson, the tight end. It's pieces there. It's definitely. We already know the defense got a lot of first rounders because that's all they've been doing is getting draft picks. So you got that. Now you just got to get the formula and get some coordinators and get that discipline. So what you think about the Giants and John Harbaugh?
Definitely an upgrade for the Giants. John Harbaugh, I think this is a nice little challenge for him to see if he can, come in and pick up where they left off and maybe even improve on, where they were this season. So we'll see. I can't predict anything,
Yeah,
but
it's tough.
I think it's a good hire for the Giants. But yeah.
It's gonna make a difference. Like I said, who's his coordinators are gonna make the difference. It has to be, and it really's got to be some people that's really established that what they're doing. Because, like I said, most of these coaches nowadays, used to be offensive coordinators, this and that. He was like old school stats. I'm the head coach, and I got these coordinators that are rocking and rolling. I'm not touching nothing that they got it, and that's what he brings. So he's going to have to hire something like that to make that work. That's just my opinion. We'll see. He's got the players. I mean, young players. Young players. Let me see. All right, man. Let's get rocking and rolling these games. We got some games. It's the final 8, right? So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the Bills at the Broncos. 12-5, 14-3. Broncos number 1 seed. Denver is a slight favorite. 1.5. This game is Saturday, 4:30. This is the time. Mr. Josh Allen, paging Josh Allen. Nothing's in your way. Nothing. Like, this is your opportunity. The boogeyman is gone. The next man, Mr. MVP and all that's gone. Mr. Rogers gone. I mean, all this stuff. You are the last man standing as far as O-head.
Elite QB.
Elite. You are the one. This is your opportunity to rock and roll, to get the Bills back into the Super Bowl and a chance to compete. I'm going to say compete. I was going to say win, but we say compete. Do what you got to do. The Broncos, you got Bo Nix and them, never been here. As far as Bo Nix, we know the Broncos have. They did their thing back in the day. It's a lot of youth on that team. They at home. The pressure's on them. And Allen. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely on Allen. And we want to see what's going on. Mile High, it don't make no difference. Bills play in cold weather. They used to that. Granted, the Mile High is different. But that Broncos defense is legit. Legit. That Broncos defense keeps them in the game no matter what. The Bills defense is suspect. We know that. But Allen, it's your time. Like, if you got to put the strap on and do what you got to do and rock and roll and carry people on your back, this is what you have to do. That's what you get on this game.
Josh Allen, James Cook, he's got to perform. Denver, they have one of the best defenses in the league. Matter of fact, I believe the best defense in the league. This game, I believe, comes down to what Bo Nix can do. Like you said, Bo Nix, he's inexperienced. So this would be his first real playoff, participation, so to speak.
Right.
So, I'm kind of curious to see what he does. I think the run defense for the Bills is kind of rough, and the Broncos kind of depend on the run to kind of save Bo Nix a little bit.
Yes.
Josh Allen's got to put on his cape and play, 2-3 roles, I think, to win this game.
That's crazy.
This Broncos defense may be the barrier, like you said, those other quarterbacks, he don't have to face them, or he's got to face this defense to get any further.
And I think you hit it ahead, like you said, and like you're saying, it is that, right? It's like the battle of the defense. Like, can you go ahead and withstand this? And can your defense control a mid Broncos offense? That Broncos offense is really so. Can you go ahead and do? They're gonna be sky high. Sean Payton's gonna have to rocking and rolling, but you got one thing to do. You got to make sure. If you're the Broncos, that Josh Allen do not beat you with his legs. You know, he's got a lot of players that are banged up. He just got Gabe Davis back. He's hurt. You got a Brandon Cook that you're depending on. You got, you need Cook to step up, but that run defense is nasty for the Broncos. Yeah, he's gonna have to do it, but this is it. Like you said, you don't have to worry about the elite quarterbacks. Now you got to worry about elite defenses. Can you go ahead and do what you got to do? Who you got in this game, Stats?
I think I'm gonna roll with the Broncos, man. I mean, Broncos are at home. Like I said, the strong defense. Josh Allen, like I said, he's coming away from home and he's gonna have to perform extra. I don't think they get through, so I'm gonna go with Denver on this one.
You know what? And that's the thing about it. The one main person that I forgot to admit to say that's banged up. Josh Allen's actually banged up. You know what I'm saying? So it's on. It's on. I'm with you. I'm gonna go with the Broncos just for the home and that defense, man. That defense, I think, is not gonna let them down. This game may be like a 20-17 game. That's what I'm thinking. But if you're the Broncos, you don't want that close because Josh Allen will go ahead and get a TD and beat you.
Yeah.
You don't want it that close. You want it looking like 20-10, 20-3, 27-13, something like that. You do not want it to come down to that because Josh Allen has done it, and we've seen him do it numerous times. What's up, D? How you doing? What's going on? Good evening, fellas. Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, next up, let's see who we have here. Let's go with this one. We have the next. Ooh. Didn't we just see this? Deja vu? Didn't we just see this?
Yeah, we did.
Gracious. 49ers, 12-5 at Seattle, 14-3. Seattle is actually a 7-point favorite. This is Saturday night. Get your Saturday night pop. Get your popcorn and all your appetizers and all that stuff. 8 p.m. This is the 12th. This is not going to be at 49ers like it was, but divisional rivals. They know each other very well. You know what to expect. The 49ers try to trick everybody and release the film of Fred Warner running around, but he's not going to be activated. Thank goodness, because I would hate to see that ankle separate from his body. Don't want to see that. Whatever. Running little wind sprints, jogging and stuff is not the same. Didn't want to see that. But the 49ers, did they learn, right? Did they learn from that debacle that happened, right? 49ers actually, they're not going to have Kittle this game. Of course, Fred, Brandon, everybody. I mean, I don't know, Pearsall, maybe he come and play. He didn't play last week. They are a banged up, but they've been banged up all year. It does not stop. This shows that their head coach, man, is no joke. They take care of business. The organization is Trump tight like it has been. But Seahawks is at home. That is a difficult thing. Which Sam Donald are we going to get, right? Is that the biggest thing? Because we've seen him at his best, picking people apart with Jackson, running around, right? You got the running backs. You got a bevy of running backs. But then we also see him throw 5 interceptions. We also see him smoke 49ers. We also see him lose to 49ers. I don't know what we're getting. What's going on? What you get on this game, Stats?
Oh, man. 49ers, resilient team. Like you said, they've been dealing with injuries all season. Even the QB was in and out of the lineup this year, So shouts out to the 49ers for being as resilient as they are, But this one, I believe, goes to the Seahawks. I mean, Seahawks, another elite defense. Sam Darnold, over 4,000 passing yards this season. I think they're the more balanced team. I think the Seahawks are more balanced than the 49ers. I think they lack defensively. So my prediction, I would say, I think I would go with the Seahawks in this one.
I think you hit it on the head. The difference will be the defense. One of the weak parts of 49ers is their passing defense, right? So Jackson's out there running around, and whoever else wants to join him can, because he's going to get I've never seen a guy that has a double team and sometimes a safety hovering over that and he still catches like 9 to 10 balls. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, granted, they do a great job moving around, so you really can't get a bean on him, but you know where he's at. Everybody's paying attention. But then also they have the running backs, Kenneth Walker, right, and Charbonnet doing their thing. This to me goes down to comes. This is all about Sam Donald to me. If he takes control and doesn't have a bevy of interceptions, because let's not forget, he has, like you said, has passed over 4,000 yards, right?
Mhm.
25 TDs, but he has 14 interceptions. This is for the marbles. This is to play for, to get an opportunity to play for the NFC Championship, right? You
Right.
cannot have these turnovers. You know this. You at home. You got to take care of business. You know your defense is howling. They ready to rock and roll. They're going to do whatever they do can take.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
49ers,
point.
49ers is all about, you're going to have to get Christian McCaffrey off. Not just out of the
Not just
backfield,
running.
but thank you. Everything. He's got to be that main dude. When you don't have Kittles, and I understand they found a new toy with Robinson and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I don't think it's gonna roll in this game. I think it's got to be the Christian McCaffrey show with a little bit of side piece of these other guys. And Brock Purdy's gonna have to use his legs, man, because you know that Lawrence, Lawrence and Williams and all those guys is gonna bring the pressure. He's gonna have to be mobile. We know he's mobile, but he's gonna use his legs. But we'll see, man. And I'm with you. I think the Seahawks get this one. That 7 points is kind of high. It still may come down to 3. I think they fell in love with what happened at beatdown at San Fran 2 weeks ago. And so
Right.
that's what they're going by. Yeah, this is a divisional game. You know how it is, man. I know how it is. When you playing somebody who know what you do, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like it was. And if it is,
Right.
woo wee, that's not gonna be good. Moving to Sunday. Look at her. Look at her. Mr. Coach Ryans, 12-5 versus Coach Verbal. Patriots 14-3. So Texas versus Patriots. This should be a goodie. New England's 3 points favorite. This is the battle of the new blood, right? And I mean new
Mhm.
blood as far as, you got your quarterbacks. These quarterbacks is going to places they've never been pretty much. You got defense. Both defense are stout. Texas defense is better, but Patriots defense is definitely top 10. They self, Verba's going to mix it up. Got a little bit Belichick in them. Drake May's at home. Drake May at home is different. Drake May can actually lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl. I didn't think I was going to say that, at all this season, brother. But
Right.
I'm telling you stats. I really think so. And on the other side, you gotta hope that C.J. Stroud just don't lose the game. He had 20 fumbles last week. Like, what are you doing? And they still
Mhm.
won the game. I looked up,
Right.
they had 4 fumbles. 4 fumbles, recovered 2. What is going on? What the hell is going on with that? That defense is going to have to control Drake May. Can they? Yeah, but the problem is, I think Drake May and the Patriots maybe can put put points up. Maybe 17 points. I don't know if C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins, concussion, ain't got nobody else. Nick Chubb is a shell of himself. Harvey, who the hell is Fred? Who the hell is Harvey? I'm saying, what is going on? They are really in trouble with that offense. That defense cannot. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you rock and roll. That defense cannot give up. It has to be 14 or less. It can't be more than 14. And that's scary because the Patriots at home is different. What you got, stats?
Oh man, just a couple fun facts. Texans franchise first road playoff win ever last week. Um, Patriots first playoff win since their last Super Bowl season. Defense held the Chargers to 3 points. Um, Strengths and weaknesses for the Houston Texans. Elite defense for the Texans.
Very, very.
Top in total defense and takeaways. Disruptive on third down. Uh, the weaknesses: passing game is inconsistent and missing Nico, lowering explosive play potential. Yeah. New England strengths: offensive execution and situational play calling are strong.
Yes, it is.
Uh, Drake Mays, a breakout star. Uh, Weaknesses: offensive line sometimes struggle. Uh, May took multiple sacks in the wild card.
Yes.
Um, Funny thing to me about the Patriots, I mean, they've gotten here. I mean, I don't think they've had an elite running game all season.
True. True. You're right.
And he did all this without a running game, basically. You know what I mean? And it's a good thing to see the Patriots back on top. Nico being out, I think, hurts the Texans immensely.
Ooh.
Hurts them immensely, you know. So yeah, I think I could go with New England in this game, man.
You know, right now they have him questionable. Uh, if any, let's say this, he's gonna play. He's not gonna be if he has a concussion because dudes. I mean, the concussion's been around since ever. You know, since our great granddaddies was playing. I mean, that's how to go. But I bet you anything he plays, and he's probably still seeing stars, but he's gonna play this game. And you know, because without him, you might just put the Patriots in there. I'm just saying. Because he needs to be on the field for them to have a threat. Be a threat. That's it. This will be a threat. But I don't know, man. I still don't think enough, man. I just think it's home, and like you said, with the Patriots, McDaniels, y'all remember McDaniels? He done had 20 coaches gigs. Done been back to New England 3 times. He coached Brady, he's the offensive coordinator and all this stuff. But you're gonna have to really watch the sacks if you do England. You got to hope that your running backs who are notorious fumble. They fumble the ball, Stevenson and all that stuff. And Henderson, you got to make sure they don't not fumbling the ball. But this is in their wheelhouse though, man. I just don't think, and I'm with you. I just don't think Texas got enough offense to go into Foxborough and win, because it's going to be taxing on that defense to hold them below 14. So I think New England gets this one. It should be a good one. It should be a goodie. 3 p.m. Big time. And hey, I hope Coach Ryan does walk out of there, man. I just love, I'm a defensive person, so I love to see that defense. But it's got to be on. It's got to be on. They are probably hoping for snow. It ain't just New England. They're probably hoping, so it'd be ugly all the way around, because you don't want Drake May throwing bombs like he does with them tight ends and all that kind of stuff. And is Dig playing, or is he in court? No deal with him. I don't know idea. Last but not least, I am supercharged for this game. Rams 12-5 at the Bears, 11-6. Rams is 3.5 point favorite. This game's at Sunday, 6:30. I love it, man. I love it when no one had this on their bingo. Even the Bears fans did not have this on their bingo card. I don't care what they say. First year, Ben Johnson is a monster, and he's going to have to be in his bag, because we know McVay's going to be in his bag. He's always in his bag. Can that defense slow down Stafford, Puka, Devontae Swain, Perkinson? I don't know. Corum, Williams. That offense is legit. You have to hope that it is a snowstorm to slow down. If this game, if it's snow on that ground, the Bears got a big time chance, because they're going to run it down the Rams' throat. Yes, the Rams has a good defense, top 10 defense. We know that. But Ben has made it where he has Mr. Williams getting rid of that ball kind of quickly, right? They came off a remarkable comeback win. I know Stats is probably feeling a little bit about that. Remarkable comeback win against the Packers. They ride the sky high, but this is a different beast. This is a team that will put 30 points on you in a heartbeat, and you got to match that.
Yeah,
because the Bears defense is good, but it ain't the Bears defense of old. But what saves the Bears? They are bend don't break defense, and they lead the NFL in turnovers. They'll take the ball, they'll punch it out, they'll do whatever they got to do. You got to hold on to the ball if you Rams. But can the Rams defense get to Williams, make him be hesitant, make him win it with his arm, take the running game out of it?
Mm.
We'll see. What you got stats? What's on this game?
Strengths and weaknesses. The Rams, Matt Stafford and Puka Nakua combinations, one of the league's more efficient passing threats. Weakness, secondary has been shaky and special teams have been an ongoing concern. The Chicago strengths, defense that forces turnovers with a strong front seven. Weaknesses, passing lanes have been exploited. They allow over 320 passing yards to the Packers last week.
Yeah.
And that's to, Love, who averages like 120 yards a game. You know what I mean?
True.
So, I mean, if he can double and triple that, But the Bears, they can't fall behind 18 to the Rams and expect to come back. You know what I mean?
No.
The Rams, on the other hand, like I said, they're playing away from home. Like you said, you better hope the weather's bad. Cold, windy, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Another quick thing, only one remaining QB, Stafford, has previously won a Super Bowl that's left in the playoffs. The rest are chasing first rings.
Wow.
The Texans defense has stifled passing opponents more than any other remaining team entering this weekend. So let me see. Rams high-powered offense, playing away from home though. Bears young and upcoming.
Tough.
Yeah. Caleb Williams, he's passed for over 227 yards for the last few
You can't
weeks.
pick the Bears. You Packers. You can't pick the Bears, man. Go on and make that pick.
I know I can't pick that. You know that, right? You know that, right? No, I'm gonna make his pick based on Stafford and Nakua, though. You know what I mean? I think them two are just too high powered for the Bears. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams on this one.
They said the weather is gonna be 20 degrees. Let me see, 20 degrees. I think I saw a little snow. Let's see real quick. I want to double check with that one. That's no good.
And
But
Chicago's outdoors.
Yes, sir. So hey, get over it. Do what you gotta do. Both teams gotta play in it. But like you said, that stats with Love was picking them apart, and Stafford is right now 5 to 10 times better than Love.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to
Puka
get
is better than any receiver on Green Bay team.
yeah.
Right.
And Devontae swings on her catching TD. So
Yeah.
this is a different beast. This is a different beast. Like I said, you gotta hope that it's so frigid and it's actually snowing and it's frozen, like the frozen tundra. It's gotta be frozen for have a chance. With that being said, man, woo! Shit! This is. I want the Birds to win. I want the Birds to win. Something different, man. I'm tired. Rams has been tough for about 4 years, and he did won a championship, all this kind of shit. I'm going with the Birds, man. Birds at home. Let's go, Birds. Let's go. I'm going with the Birds. Let's go. Let's do something. But you hit on the head. You hit on the head. You can't fall back, bro. You can't be down 14-0, 18-0, 25-0. You can't do that. You got to leave that alone. You got to leave that alone. Big time. Real quick. What's up, Mama Alexandra? How you doing? I see your grandson won, so congratulations. Big time. That's real quick. Let me go back over for you guys who just joined late. I'm gonna bring this this up if I can. If I can bring this image up. So there's your playoffs for you. So this is what we done had so far for you guys. Bring it up to big. You can see. So you have 2 against 5. The Patriots against Texans. You got 1 against 6. The Broncos against the Bills. 1 against 6. Seattle against San Fran. 2 against 5. The Bears against the Rams. So you done had a lot of upsets, if you want to say, which is really not, because these teams are good teams. Let's think though. We most likely gonna strong possibility that we're gonna have the NFC Championship game, NFC West. playing. Because right now the NFC West has 3 teams still alive. That's when you say we dominated the NFC, big time.
The league, right?
Big time, right? And then when you go on the other side, like you said, it's a lot of newbies, big time. You know, this is shut up for if Josh. I don't know stats. I don't know that Josh Allen would have a more easier way as far as dealing with quarterbacks or not having to deal with quarterbacks that they have right now. Like this is, if you're elite, all the pressure. Like if you were somebody else, they'd be throwing at you like it. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it real. This is his time to get there. This is his time. Because you and I know, just like everybody who's watching knows, that you cannot forecast the future. Because these teams, they all play different schedules. Some schedules are lighter in the pants than others. You got like Chicago with Ben Johnson who's rocking and rolling. You'll have another team next year that we didn't see is going to do the same damn thing that's going to come out. So, you know, it's not always like Stats started the show with, it's not always easy to say, you know, hey, we're going to get back to the Super Bowl or we're going to have an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl or the playoffs. So, you know, you need to stop right now. You need to take care of business. And I think out of all the quarterbacks to me, Stats, I really think that the pressure is on Josh Allen to get there. That's what I'm thinking, you know. This is it. I mean, because, hell, you're doing what you do with less and we can always say, let's get some more players and stuff. Well, they got a draft, too. They got free agency. You know, just like everybody else. So, I mean, maybe all the money's tied up. I have no idea, but I think this is the opportunity. Don't get me wrong. Like Stats said, it's going to be difficult playing against Denver, at Denver with that defense. If you win that one, it's going to be difficult to go to New England. But, yes, you beat them. Throw that shit out the door. When you see people again and again, throw it out the door. This is for all the marbles. Can you withstand that, right? And the thing about it, if you win, it makes no difference who win the next game. You got to go on the road again. Road warriors. We understand it. Can you do it? Seattle, Sam Darnold, this is your time to get back, right? This is your time because you was with the Lonely Jets or whoever the hell in Carolina. Somebody, you was with a whole bunch of teams that sucked or whatever. And people was ready to write you out of the league. And look at you. You got an opportunity to beat your nemesis again, put them out of their misery, then battle a home game going for the NFC Championship against the Rams, who are another one that you done beat before, or the Bears. Opportunity. Sam Darnold, it's your opportunity too. Caleb Williams, will the Bears get back? Can they do this again? They just started. It's not always easy. Stafford, can you get another championship? Purdy, can you get you already went to the Super Bowl. Can you win? You was hurt last time, right? Something you couldn't even finish. It's a lot of interesting stories, man, that I like to see happen. But we'll see. We'll go out. We'll take care of business like we always do. We'll enlighten you guys, give you our opinions. And, we'll report who the winners are and laugh and make fun of them and all that good stuff. It makes no difference. Do not forget, make sure you guys follow the Wheels Show 54 on X. Go ahead and continue to follow and like, subscribe, 54 platform, period. Really appreciate you guys. Mr. Stats, what are you leaving the people with?
Peace and love, people. See y'all next time.
Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm gonna do this one. He's been on the polls before. Straight up baller. Big shot by Moreno last night. He gave Kentucky the win.
Oh yeah.
Great. He's been on the polls. Definitely friend of the shows. We like him big time. Also, Louisville women. Jeff Walls, you're doing something, baby boy. You're taking care of business. 10 straight wins. Beat Notre Dame today at Notre Dame. First time since 2022. Smacked them around. Congratulations. Thank you guys for the support. Love you guys. We out of here. Peace, love, and hair grease.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.